maximiser. So now it's time to see who'll be crowned the Players' Champion here in Minehead. I wonder, will it be Adrian Lewis? Will he beat Michael van Gerwen in their first TV final meeting? Any minute now, the players will be coming out to a full capacity crowd here under the big top in Butlins in Minehead. 5,000 tickets have been sold. You can't just buy a ticket for a session at this tournament. It's very unusual. You have to buy a 3-day accommodation package, which means you can come and go as you please all weekend, as these have been. Michael van Gerwen won here a couple of years ago. Adrian Lewis has never won this tournament. He was in the final this time last year, and he just lost out to Gary Anderson. Remember, for the last 3 years, the winner of this tournament have gone on to win the World Championship. Let's see whether that can happen again and get the players out with John McDonald.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The waiting is over. The Professional Darts Corporation proudly present the Cash Converters Players' Championship Finals. 32 came, only 2 remain. Ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome the millions of viewers around the world to Butlins, Minehead! Time to meet the finalists. Would you please welcome the 2-time back-to-back champion of the world,
Jackie, and a terrific atmosphere here in Minehead for this final, the battle of former world champions. Jackpot Adi Lewis, there he is, champion in 2011 and 2012, and didn't he look good in coming through that test against Mensur Suljevic? Averaged over 103, and Suljevic simply never got a look in, and he's thrown really well this weekend. Up against Michael van Gerwen, who was similarly impressive in coming through against Daryl Gurney in his semi-final, averaged around about 102. 11-2 he won as opposed to 11-1. The bookies actually make van Gerwen the 4-1 on favourite. Well, there's maybe a reason for that. The last couple of times they've played, he has emerged victorious. Dubai Masters 11-9 he won. World Series of Darts final in Glasgow. Only last week he won 11-5. But you go back before that, and the Premier League, and on that occasion 7-5 it was Adi Lewis who was the winner. So he has had his successes this year, and Adi certainly thinks he's playing well. I think it's important that if he is going to provide an upset and really push Van Gerwen and maybe even beat him, Chris, he's got to get into this game early.
Yeah, Michael's tournament average 103 to Adrian's 97 effectively means one fewer visit to the board, and that will play its part in this match. But Adrian's due one, as you said. 2011 and 2012 back-to-back world titles, 2013 the Europeans, 2014 the UK Open. He's due one.
For all the popularity of Van Gerwen, Chris, I kind of sense a yearning among a lot of fans to see Lewis back as a winner.
Absolutely.
He's after 121 here. Double 18. Oh, that would have been an ideal start.
Been a statement of intent. Enjoying that 5-year period of Adrian's success. Michael has won 11 PDC majors and 5 World Series titles.
Good start from Lewis. First to 11, remember, that's what this is all about, and that's a first maximum. First maximum for Van Gerwen. The crowd yearning for you-know-what. That's 4. That's 5.
Well, you ruined that, John.
Came as close as anybody this weekend to getting one against Vincent van der Voort.
Super leg of darts this is.
He's on 32 after 9, Van Gerwen. And Lewis snarling after him. Well, 11 darter. Non-shabby from Mr. Mason.
It's a bit of a start. In for some final if this continues. No reason why it shouldn't. 2 of the best in the world.
And similarly to when Michael Van Gerwen played so well against Dave Chisnell earlier on, Lewis has the sort of pace, the sort of speed of play which will bring out his best, and one would think vice versa, but that's a poor visit by Lewis.
Yeah, he played at a good tempo which suits both.
Big 140, that's what he wanted, to punish that loose visit from Lewis.
Well, his throw is definitely under threat.
Brilliant cover shots.
34.
Another
Poor
loose start.
visit. Yeah. 6 starts now for 167 for Michael. Tidies that wonderfully to leave double 16 after just 4 visits.
And the first break of throw beckons here. Good last dart from Lewis, but maybe just a little bit too late. Double 16 for 2-1, and he makes it comfortably. Second double in 3 attempts. He's averaging close on 115, and Van Gerwen goes ahead.
Adrian needs to jump all over that. It's better back in the red bit.
140, that's good enough.
Effectively now has the throw, needs to hold on to it.
It's an important treble with the final dart. Didn't really capitalise as well as he might.
In 60 usually means one thing. MVG Not on that occasion, but has wrestled the throw back.
Now Lewis needed a treble with that third dart, but it just wasn't there.
And the opportunities to break the Van Gerwen throw will come few and far between, but this is definitely one of them.
Don't give him your name, Pike.
Well, on the easier finish of the two, Lewis, if he gets a visit.
Double 18 would have been spectacular, but Lewis now has a chance to break back, Chris.
Does now, 18 for tops.
Brilliant, 118. He bounces back. Look how much it means to the big lad.
Oh, it's so important early on to, if you do get broke, to try and break back straight away.
Break at the end of this leg. Big one for both lads.
First four legs have flown by.
We're only doing the first 10, you know. We might be out of here in about 10 minutes.
Not a leg, over 15 darts yet.
Certainly won't be taking my eyes off anything which happens right until the end of this. It has all the makings of a cracking game. And Gerwen's in a good position now.
To break again.
Maximum at number 2. An average of nearly 115 and poised.
Possible 11 dart leg.
15 for double 16. This time maybe. And so it transpires. Excellent again from Van Gerwen. Lewis bounced back from the first break, but then Van Gerwen hits him again. And at the first interval with the break, he'll come back with the darts. Van Gerwen leads 3-2. Favourite Michael Van Gerwen is leading A.D. Lewis in the final here in Minehead with a break by 3 legs to 2. And probably a good moment just to say thanks so much wherever you may be for all your tweets and messages of support for everything we're doing here on ITV Sport, and brilliant to be back here in Minehead doing this championship. We love being here.
Echo those statements, John. Last 3 legs, all against the throw.
Van Gerwen is hitting that top gear, and when he's in that sort of frame of mind, what he produces can be almost frightening. Look at those numbers.
5 legs played. 26. Staggering average.
Last time they played, it wound up 11-5 in Van Gerwen's favour, only last week in Glasgow.
55. He's been given chances and he's just not taking them, not seizing the moment.
Well, he's got another little glimmer of an opportunity here.
Absolutely.
Lewis could find a 180 here. 140 now. Not even 100.
60.
Not good.
And the dismissive wave of Lewis's hand told you exactly what he thought about that.
I think he's slightly guilty of just forcing the issue, but it's hard not to against an inspired MVG.
Oh, now tops for 160.
That would have given him a lift.
Van Gerwen, good marker. Oh, now double 10, and that's a lovely switch. Well played, Michael Van Gerwen. 4-2. The adjustment, 20s to 10s, perfect.
I think Adrian would have been thinking, I might get a go.
Van Gerwen trying to tighten his grip on this match. First two aligned badly, couldn't make it with the attempt at the treble 19, Lewis. Now he needs a big score here.
If he goes 3 behind, you start to begin to fear the worst. Michael Van Gerwen, one of the greatest front runners.
The old flies up there again in full dive bombing action.
If it lands on the board, Michael will let it, I think.
No finish, Van Gerwen. He was looking for the 180, but
Yeah, tried to
157.
pick a corner out there to convert. Start.
Lewis throw under a lot of pressure again. Almost got 160 last time. And Van Gerwen 2 darts away here.
Double break. 17 for tops. Now
Lewis
has to take this.
Lewis breathes again. This one for 4-3. Good dart for double 12. Just not quite happening for Lewis.
Chances in the last 2 legs.
Punished again, same manner. Double 10. Van Gerwen 5-2 is starting to tighten his grip on this final here in Minehead, the Cash Converters Players Championship.
Last 2 legs, been reasonably scrappy. 16 and 18 darts. And for these boys, they're horrible to lose.
Fine cover shot, Van Gerwen. Van Gerwen's had a tremendous run of success this year, and not only in televised tournaments. He came into this with earnings in the qualification championships for this particular final of £214,000. His nearest challenger was significantly less than 100, wasn't he?
Yep.
100. Michael require 124.
Ball. Don't drop the dart. Just pick this up and slot it in the red bit. Or not.
92.
A little bit of respect for AD. 161 he needs, it's a must get. Not now. 16s then for Van Gerwen, 4-6-2.
Michael require 32.
Got to be a good marker, Chris. Well, I did not
Stop the
anticipate
press.
that.
Neither did I.
12s for Lewis. He's pulled one back. You can tell by the reaction of the crowd. They want to see this a battle. They want to see it real hammer and tongs, and they're pleased to see Lewis pull one back.
They want to see all 21 legs. No 180s for Lewis so far.
And usually he's one of the most prolific 180 throwers in the game. For Van Gerwen, that's number 4.
And his 23rd of the tournament.
He's going to the Ali Pali in very good nick indeed.
Yeah, tournament favourite, and rightly so. Great last start to lead 170. And he will have to hit it.
Well, maybe not. He's not been able to find a treble there. There's one.
Just didn't sit nice for him that first start. Full 19s ball. Can't finish now.
86.
Lewis then 65 to pull back another. To do with this, crowd urging him on. Tops now, 2 darts at it. This is big, and he takes it out and pulls another one back. Come on, he says.
96.
Well, he's due a 180. He'd love one now. He'd love to go into the second break. At 5 apiece.
His first maximum, and he is absolutely delighted, and the crowd share his joy. Break at the end of this leg. Should we barricade the door and stay in here, Chris?
Too late, I've done it.
42.
First 180, he just doesn't follow it up. It's okay, leaves 170. Needs a big one.
That's not sitting too cleverly. That's better.
That's unlucky.
Michael, you require 170.
No check-out possible for Lewis when he returns, of course.
58.
Oh, he's got a slight chance. It's a treble, at least. He may get a double.
60. Michael, you
Surprised he
require
stayed up.
112 then for 6-4 for Michael van Gerwen. That's a fine first dart. Tops then.
72.
That's not low distance. Got a bit excited then, didn't he?
Flyer. Should go 19s first. Treble 20 for tops. Yes.
Tops then for 5 all, I beg your pardon. Just couldn't find it.
Missed
Van
chances.
Gerwen for 6-4. 10s. This has served him well and does so again. Well, A.D. Lewis had his chances there, but he's hanging on in. This is a final you can't take your eyes off. Don't go anywhere. We're out of the box. Change of commentators now, but Van Gerwen leading just about 6-4.
Contest we have here. Thanks to John and Chris. Taking over in the commentary box for the conclusion of the 2015 Players' Championship final are Alan Warren-a-Little and Stuart Pike.
And what a final it is. It has been absolutely terrific so far. Michael van Gerwen missing darts to go 6-2 in front. Adrian Lewis battling back and missing darts himself to make it 5 apiece. Are we going the distance? Is it going to be another TV title for Michael van Gerwen? Or can Adrian Lewis add this to his impressive CV? Lewis beaten on the stage in this final 12 months ago by Gary Anderson. He's got to come from behind to beat the world #1. Terrific entertainment.
Yeah, he'll certainly want to make amends from that. The most important thing for him is just to take it leg by leg. Can't start thinking about, I'm going to win my throw and then attack the Van Gerwen throw. Just going to take it leg by leg. He's playing pretty well. Couple of misses here and there. Sometimes get that in an in-throwing contest in a final like this.
At the moment, Van Gerwen with 103 average to Adrian's 96, but Lewis is picking up the pace beautifully. 140, 140, that's okay. He's left a finish after 9 darts. Got to hold the throw though, simply has to in this leg for me.
49.
He's going to have 6 darts now. That was a really loose last dart from Michael van Gerwen. Treble 20.
Well, he's gone for the 25.
Yep.
To tidy up, which he normally wouldn't have gone for.
51.
And then hit the 1. So, still some work to do for Lewis in this leg. Careless from the jackpot.
100. Lady requires 70.
Under pressure, he's finished superbly in this tournament, and he is under pressure now. From 121, from 121, he hasn't had a dart and a double
18.
with 6 darts. Is this the turning point in the final?
And he still hasn't left a finish. Well, is it the treble? If it had been a single, there could have been in trouble there. Double 9. Wow, that was incredible, really. And Michael van Gerwen knows what it means, and so does Adrian Lewis. From 121, 6 darts later, still needed 52.
Yep. And that could be the turning point in this final. Michael van Gerwen is rejuvenated. Michael van Gerwen, UK Open champion, World Match Play champion, European Championship, Grand Slam of darts. Of course, also won the Masters, also won the World Series. He's lost in the finals of the Premier League and the World Grand Prix. It's an incredible year. Every single TV final for Michael van Gerwen since he lost to Gary Anderson at the Ali Pali in January in the semi-finals of the World Championship. It's been a remarkable 2015.
That's why he's got the world #1 status, as well as all the titles.
81.
What I like about him more than anything is the fact that he's hungry for every event. Double 12. Well, he's missed it this time, but he's a long way ahead in the leg.
Just desperate to win everything, isn't he? Already won this 2 years ago, won the Players' Championship, Michael van Gerwen. And he's a leg closer to another Players' Championship crown and another TV major in what's been an amazing 3 years, where he has swept the board and completed a clean sweep of every PDC TV tournament.
Well, Lewis has got to get his composure back pretty quickly, or this could slip away, as it did in the semi-final for Daryl Gurney. He was 3-2 at the break, ended up losing 11-2. Lewis is a quality player because he can produce darts like that. He has to do it for the next 20 or 30 minutes. Still plenty to play for, though.
The 10th and 11th legs of this final, all important. Adrian missing 1 dart at tops for 5 all, and then coming after the break, 121 in charge of the leg. 6 darts later, still haven't had a dart at a double, and van Gerwen took it, and that may well be the leg that turns the final in the Dutchman's favour.
Took the safe route as well, going for the 25. Normally wouldn't have gone that route. Looked at the scoreboard, knew he had 6 darts at least. As van Gerwen fires in another maximum to put more pressure on Lewis. Needs to take this
to stay in the final. Fantastic from Adrian Lewis. Well, take a bow, that was brilliant, and that finish has kept him in the final, because van Gerwen with the maximum had left a 1 dart finish. And if Lewis had missed that, it may well have been match point.
Quality darts from Lewis. He's got to produce it in the next few legs as well. Has to have his purple patch now. Can't wait any longer.
But a 93 average isn't going to beat Michael van Gerwen in a final.
95.
Adrian has the game, we know that.
Michael knows that as well. That's why he's firing in. and not letting up on the scoring. He knows he's a dangerous customer.
Winning is a habit. He is looking for a 4th TV title in a month. European Championship, Grand Slam, World Series of Darts, and now the Players' Championship. And he will be the big favourite come the World Championship.
Certainly been a November to remember.
41. Michael, you require 1.
Slapped out again from Adrian.
Tops for another leg. Brilliant. 102 from Lewis in the last leg. Just to rub salt in the wounds, Michael with a 117, and he's 2 legs away from the title.
49.
Slip again for Lewis. Oh, there's a break after this leg.
58.
Can Lewis take this leg, get into the break, get his thoughts together, get some positivity into the last part of the match?
140.
I know he can do it.
Oh yes, and he has. He's done it on this stage, hasn't he? Won the UK Open here brilliantly last year, but Michael van Gerwen is just relentless.
39.
Adrian Lewis's tally of majors: 2 World Championships, 1 European Championship, 1 UK Open, and 3 World Cup of Darts. Possibly should have won more. When you consider that, well, you look at the list, he's lost of the finals, he's lost match play, Grand Prix, Premier League, this tournament, the Masters. He's never far away, Adrian Lewis.
100.
Well, he was looking for more there, and again he's throwing first in this leg. Van Gerwen is pulverising the lipstick. Maximum from Van Gerwen.
Just perfect from Van Gerwen. 6 of the very best 180s. This to go within 1 leg of the title. He is just too good at the moment, Michael van Gerwen. And in this final, he has been outstanding. 104 average, but crucially, he's won 5 out of the last 6 legs. Lewis, remember, had a dart to make it 5-all. It's been one-way traffic since. Van Gerwen 1 leg away from another TV crown. Terrific weekend here at Minehead. The Players' Championship Finals is drawing to a close, and Michael van Gerwen is looking to finish it in style. 10-5 up, 1 more leg needed. He won his semi-final against Daryl Gurney with a 170 finish. And Michael van Gerwen chasing more glory and more silverware.
Well, with the standard of the players nowadays, Adrian Lewis, one of them, you've got to hold your hat up to Michael van Gerwen to dominate the sport. If he was a musketeer, he'd definitely be D'Artagnan. Very, very impressive.
Yeah, and the master of swashbuckling darts as well, Michael van Gerwen. 103.5 average in this final, and you still feel if he needed it, there would be more in the tank.
58.
Don't forget, the last 3 winners of the Players' Championship have gone on to be crowned world champion. Philip Taylor, Van Gerwen himself, and Gary Anderson.
57.
Well, who can stop him?
He'll take some stopping, that's for sure, at the Ali Pali.
Yeah. The green gravy train is going at full speed.
24.
For Adrian Lewis, it looks like the race is run. He was beaten in the final here 12 months ago by Gary Anderson. And it looks like he's going to suffer the same fate here against the world number one.
Yeah, he's played pretty well, Adrian Lewis.
96.
Just lost a little bit of focus early on in the match, which is why he's in this position. Van Gerwen homing in.
18.
Not this time.
147.
147 for Lewis. Double 18 for a 147! Well, I've seen many 15 reds, 15 blacks and all the colours, but that 147 keeps Adrian Lewis in this final.
Fantastic from Lewis. Just goes to show, doesn't it?
42.
It looked like it was all over. 2 missed darts for the match, but then the 147, and he starts the leg with 42, and that's been the problem for Adrian in this final, I'm afraid.
Outstanding finish from Lewis. Oh, he's got a smile on his face now.
You have to say that was just fantastic, wasn't it?
It really was.
No one has more natural ability, I feel, than Adrian Lewis, and he's flowing like that. Brilliant. You feel that it's only delaying the inevitable, but you never know.
Well, you don't. He's got to produce similar in this leg, and a 41 isn't on the script. It certainly woke the crowd up, though. We were expecting
16.
Van Gerwen to take that leg and the title. But we carry on. Oh, just not there for Lewis.
83.
Got the last one in. Telling the marker off.
Well, do you know as well, though, that I think that Van Gerwen is still thinking about those 2 match darts. He knows that he should already be celebrating being crowned the Players' Champion.
Well, bit of a breaking thought there for Adrian Lewis. Crowd starting to sing. They've both lost some focus, there is no doubt about that. What a time to lose your focus, not just one player, but both of them, Stuart.
Michael Van Gerwen has had 15 darts. Oh, he's missed the big 20, which would have left the ball. I wonder if Michael was saving his best for last.
Well, he took the 170 out, didn't he, against Daryl Gurney, despite being so far ahead. Put a 140 to leave double 6. Adrian Lewis, the crowd baying for this final to continue, but he needs to hit this double 5. No!
Well, the 147 from Lewis, we thought, was delaying the inevitable. And here comes Michael Van Gerwen to win another major TV title. Van Gerwen the Great continues his remarkable run of success. An incredible 18th tournament win this year. Another TV major and his second Players' Championship title in 3 years. He adds to the CV, which is becoming a sparkle. Van Gerwen was terrific.
Yeah, congratulations to Michael Van Gerwen. Terrific darts all weekend, culminating in this final win against Adrian Lewis. Michael Van Gerwen rolls on. Who can stop him?
Well, Michael Van Gerwen has been terrific once again here in Minehead. The smile says it all for Mighty Mike. And for Adrian Lewis, back-to-back defeats in the Players' Championship here in Minehead. But Michael Van Gerwen has done it again. He's going to be presented with another major trophy. Let's go over to our MC, John McDonald.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you deserved a major final and you got one. Absolutely fantastic. And now it's time for our presentation. Would you please welcome the official betting and gaming partner, Titan Bet Russell Yershon. And on behalf of our title sponsors, Cash Converter, please welcome Mike Stevenson. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the runner-up receiving his trophy and £35,000, it goes to Champa Adrian Lewis. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. Your winner, receiving £65,000, a magnificent trophy, but most important of all, the title of Cash Converters Players Championship Finals Champion 2015. Mighty Michael
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again we're witnessing something very, very special in this man, Michael van Gerwen. Another title, another brilliant victory against a really difficult opponent in Adrian Lewis.
Yeah, Adrian is a festive player, as we all know, and I was the better player in this game, I thought, and there was a 10-5 up, but after that, how harder we try, the worse we get, and then it's difficult to get a win over the line, but I'm really glad I did. All the fans in this venue, I think they all were incredible the weekend, and I just want to keep performing like this the rest of the year.
Your last few tournaments have been exceptional. The Europeans, the Grand Slam, the World title, the Players, and next up it's the Worlds, isn't it? Do you feel like you're in the form of your life at the moment?
Yeah, I'm playing really well, and if you want to win the Worlds, you need to keep your focus going, and I need to make sure I'm going to have a little bit of rest the next couple of weeks, and make sure I'm prepared for the Worlds, because it's going to be a tough tournament. You can't make any mistakes over there, and I nearly made too many over in this final. So, yeah, what can I say? I'm really glad to have this title back, and yeah. I like to go for more titles, and I'm really glad. I'm absolutely over the moon.
Well done, you're as hungry as ever. Just a word, if I can, with the runner-up. AD, come over here. Ladies and gentlemen. Well, you can hear the applause, Adrian. I think they wanted to maybe get a bit more from you today. You would have wanted the same from yourself. I mean, what went on?
I missed a couple of doubles early doors, that mark in a few times. But both of us didn't really play that well, you know what I mean? It was just one of them games there, we were just both trying, you know, obviously it's been a long day, you're both trying, you know, dig in. And the harder you try, the worse you get. It's as simple as that, really. Obviously, I've got to reflect on, you know, a good weekend, really. Because it's the first final on you know, on the rankings I've actually reached, so I'm glad, you know.
And your form's there. I mean, anyone who can check out 147, as you did there to get yourself back in the game. You've reached the latter stages of the recent tournaments. You're bang on there, aren't you?
Yeah, I certainly am. Yeah, I mean, the 147 there, but you know, saved the match. It was a massive shot, and I knew if I didn't hit that, I'd be out. And then I kicked the ball in with a 42, and it was just one of them nights. The order, like I said, the order I tried, the worse I got. So.
Well, AD, it was a valiant effort. Good to see you in the final. Good luck at the Worlds. Good luck with the rest of the season. But the final word just go to Michael. You want to dominate this sport in the same way that Phil Taylor has dominated in the past. Is that your overall ambition?
I got how many years I have to go then? He did it for probably 20 years. I'm only on the way for probably a couple of years. I'm doing really well, and I'm glad doing well. You can't compare the level at the moment with Phil Taylor in that years, but I think darts is getting globally a bigger international sport, and the field's getting stronger and stronger, and we are part of it, and I'm really glad.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, you'll agree. Listen, ladies and gentlemen here in Minehead, thank you for your support. Adrian Lewis and your 2015 Players Champion, Michael van Gerwen.
MVG just too good yet again. We'll reflect on his latest win and the tournament as a whole with Chris and Alan when we come back.